You let me know and I'll start.
Okay, amazing. Right. Moment. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Carl Davis, and I would like to welcome you to this special Zoom presentation tonight. Very excited to be here. I know you can be anywhere else tonight, but you've taken the time out to be here to join us to actually, just see a bit more about this amazing opportunity. Now, before I actually get started, we're literally launching Sani Begum's business tonight, and she's on the line and she's extremely excited. She just wants to share a few words with you as to why this business is so special to her and what she's actually looking to get out of this business. So I'm just gonna hand it over to Sani for the next few seconds or so you can actually hear from Sani herself as to why this business is so such a special for her right now. So Sani, are you here? Can you hear me?
Hi, good evening everyone. How are you?
Okay, go. Take it away, Sani.
Right, so good evening everyone. I'm Sani Begum, and this is obviously a live webinar to start the launch of my travel business. And the reason why I got started with this home-based travel business was because I absolutely love traveling, and I want to be my own boss, earn more money so that I can be more independent. And as a chronically ill person, I'm limited to work. So this prospect is absolutely perfect, not only for me, but for anyone and everyone who wants to earn a residual income and also benefit from this great source of profit and opportunity to work in their own schedule and at their own leisure. So without further ado, I'm going to hand you over to Carl. I'd like to hand you over to Carl Davis, who is the guest speaker tonight, who's an amazing and humble person. He's a Gold Builder Plus, has an international business helping numerous families towards financial success, has a passion for travel like myself. And here is Mr. Carl Davis. Take it away, sir.
Amazing. Thank you for that, Sani. And it's been an absolute pleasure working with Sani from she actually got started. This lady, literally, this business is all that she's been looking for. She had a passion for travel, and the reason why she actually got started because she needed to find something that can actually fit around her current lifestyle. And this business, basically, as she said, just fits directly into her current lifestyle. And, it's just amazing. Really, really nice working with you. And I appreciate, your introduction there, Sani. So without further ado, before I actually jump into this, a little bit about myself. I'm, as I say, Carl Davis, coming from Aldershot in Hampshire. I got introduced to this business a couple of years ago. But before that, I basically worked for a company that used to send me around the world, literally doing broadcast engineering work for different TV corporations and post-production houses all around the world. And that really introduced me to what it's like to travel literally weekly, being a different place every week. But that was no fun. It was literally from plane to hotel to somewhere else and, no fun. So I had a real urge for wanting to know more about the travel industry. And luckily for me, when that company decided to let me go a few years ago, I decided to myself that I'm no longer going to work for somebody else as an employee. So I basically went into business for myself and became a contractor. And at that point, a few years later on, I was definitely looking because I saw people doing what I was doing and they in no way had the success I kind of desired for myself. So luckily, 2 years ago, I got introduced to this business and it basically made total sense to me because I love travel. I want to do a lot more of it, but also do that through my own business. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to Plannet Marketing, the best place on the planet. Come on a journey with me, guys. I want you to imagine financial freedom. What financial freedom literally means to you. Now, to some people, this means totally different things. To some people, it might just mean going into a restaurant and reading that menu the right way. I'm talking about from left to right, rather than from right to left to see what you can actually afford that particular night and see what the prices are like. Literally just ordering what you want because you actually want it. I'm actually going to a nice, lovely vacation like this here, but then deciding that you can spend as much time as you actually want at this destination. You've got no time constraints where you got to be back because you got financial freedom. How about personal freedom? I mean, I just love this picture. I mean, look at this lady. She just looks like she's got all the freedom that she wants. Personal time. I mean, did you ever have a hobby that you used to do as you actually growing up? Something that you just love to have a passion for, but then you had to give that up due to work or, life itself. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the most important one to me. time freedom. I mean, time, one of the most important assets we have, but it's the one thing that we have no control over. Once it's used, it's gone. You just cannot get it back. A lot of people, I say they're looking for more time. Listen, there is no more time. There's the one thing that, we know what is actually what we have, but, no one knows how much time they've actually got left. We know how much money is in the bank, but we do not know how much more time we actually got. So here at Plannet Marketing, we're going to show you and help you to design your ideal life, where you can actually discover how you can actually earn more, travel more, save more, and experience more. We're going to show you how you can actually build a strong network, embrace and empower yourself and others with an unlimited income opportunity. We're talking about you benefiting from e-commerce, where you can actually work from anywhere, anytime, with no inventories or no quotas. And we're going to show you how you can actually become a travel professional, where you can actually earn commission and learn the secrets of the travel professional. All this, ladies and gentlemen, without the need for another job. Because I firmly believe 2 jobs are meant to be for 2 people. And this is definitely not a give up your job night. But even so, this is who we are. This is Mr. Donald Bradley, the gentleman on your screen. He's the founder, the chairman, and the CEO of this amazing Plannet Marketing business. Now, he is a documented 7-figure income earner for the last number of years through this very industry. Plannet Marketing is a 4-year-old company with reps in over 20 different countries. We're talking about over 53,000 active agents right now in those 20 companies. We are an online business provider, and they're based out of Atlanta, Georgia. And when Mr. Donald Bradley first put this business together, he wanted a highly qualified leadership team. Now, one of the first phone calls he made was to Mr. Andy Coffin. Mr. Andy Coffin, he's our president and CFO. He's got decades of executive management in corporate operations, marketing, and sales experience. But more importantly, he's managed billion-dollar global businesses. So he knows a thing or two about managing pretty large corporation. And he's got international experience. The great thing about this business, ladies and gentlemen, this business is run just like how a proper business should be ran. I mean, the second phone call he made was to Miss Leanne Treckler. She's our chief operating officer, and she manages our support team. So we've got a dedicated line that we can actually call in case we've got any sort of problems. So as Sani has any sort of problems with her business, she can call that dedicated line, and they've got a group of professional agents there ready to actually help her at any particular moment. One of the best support teams I've ever actually called. They'll leave you on a little high. So this is who we actually partnered with. This is IntelliTravel. This is our product. This is our service. IntelliTravel being one of the leading innovators for travel over the last 25 years. And the gentleman on your screen is Mr. James Ferrara. He's a co-founder and the president of this amazing travel company. Now, IntelliTravel, they have an accreditation and certification from the likes of CLIA, IATA, and ABTA. Very, very important for us over here in the United Kingdom. They're based out of Delray Beach, Florida. And we've got an exclusive partnership with Plannet Marketing, where Plannet Marketing has the ability for you now to actually sell the travel agency business. And IntelliTravel, well, they basically sell travel and everything to do with travel and leisure. You cannot become an IntelliTravel agent unless you go through a Plannet Marketing rep. So this is absolutely amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is just some of the industry awards in which IntelliTravel have acquired over the last number of years. I mean, this particular company has been getting awards year in, year out for their amazing, reputation they have in the travel industry. I can go on all night talking about how many awards they've received over the last number of years, but I'd rather let the industry do the talking for me right now. But more important, I want you to concentrate on the fact that we have the ABTA seal of approval. Now, they're the only foreign-based travel company that has the seal of approval from the ABTA. So you can know that these guys know a thing or two about travel, and your customers, when coming to you, can actually be rest assured that they're going to basically have the backing of ABTA. So they're going to basically be looked after in case anything should actually go wrong with their travel as they actually book through you. So we're talking about you enjoying the infinite possibilities as being a travel business owner, where you don't think about a travel business. When you think about a travel, you think of someone in a travel shop behind a desk selling travel. But when you think of a home-based travel business owner, you think of somebody like Sani, in her pajamas, booking travel and basically earning commission. Where she's now got access to group cruises, family reunions, common interest groups, and much more. We're talking about wedding industry, destination weddings and anniversaries, group travel, corporate church retreats, and much, much more. We're talking about she having access to group cruises, holiday packages, book for our suppliers, tours, car rental, airline tickets, hotel rooms, resorts, sports and entertainment tickets, train tickets, villas and condos, and much, much more, from what we can actually book for our business. So why travel and why now? When there's so many other businesses out there, why would travel be the one for us? Well, travel is a £5 trillion annually business, and it's projected to grow to £9 trillion over the next 10 years. So it's nice to be part of a business which is still on the grow and not one that's actually now plateaued off and taking a dip. We're talking about it's one of the number one research words on the internet right now, and more than likely it's actually been known to actually be researched between the hours of 9 to 5, and we all know where most people are at that time. Baby boomers are fueling this growth. I mean, they're now come to the retirement age, and they're now looking to actually take those trips that they've always wanted to basically start ticking off the bucket list. But the millennials are fast on their trails. I mean, these guys are now spending money on travel like they've never spent before. I mean, a staggering £156 million annually, on travel. And the Generation Z, literally, really, really like the jet setters off the travel industry right now. You see them all taking travel wherever they can to basically really soak up, as much as they can before they basically have to knuckle it down and actually become the baby boomers themselves. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about you booking travel and getting paid on what people are already doing. Almost everyone is traveling or actually wants to travel. So no, why not get yourself in the way of that? Did you know that commissions are already built on everything that's been booked online? So we're talking about, people are going to be doing this anyway. So why not have those commissions coming back to you? Now, how much can Sani actually earn for her business as a travel independent travel agent? Now we're talking about between 70 to 80% commissions paid to the independent travel agent, partnered with all the major vendors worldwide. We're talking about such people as TUI, Major Travels, Red Sea Holidays, James's Villas, Host Seasons, Wendy Woo, Rail Bookers, just to name a few that are already partnered with us that she has access to. We've got no third-party intermediaries, and we also got the reserve inventory of group cruise blocks, best in customer support service, and an agent training module, all free of charge in her back office to help her to be the travel professional that she wants to be. Now, you get a personalized website, email marketing program, business cards, sales tools, print advertising materials, and much more. Everything that you need to basically be that professional travel agent that you aspire to be. You've also got a customer management software. So you can now email out, all of the different things to your customers to show them exactly what sort of deals you've got going to keep them in mind so that they know that, you're always there for their travel needs and requirements. So how much can you earn through your travel business? Well, we're talking about a frequent business traveler, 3-night hotel stay, 3 times a month booked through your portal. Not necessarily something that you've got to do, but someone that could just literally go to your site on a regular basis and book directly through your site without you having to do anything. You could be basically earning £117.20 for that particular trip. How about a 2-day spa in London? A group of 5 now. Guys, I don't mind doing a spa now and again in London, but, it's more than likely it's going to be the ladies who are actually going to be doing this 2-day trip. But, you could be that one, Sani could be that one who's now booking it for a group of 5 ladies, going to that spa retreat and basically getting £190.89, for that particular booking. How about a nice, lovely honeymoon, 7-day honeymoon, all-inclusive resort in Cancun, complete with a butler service? You basically getting £435 for literally topping off a wedding, a special day for that happy couple and making sure that their honeymoon goes off, with the one thing that they'll actually remember as amazing stay for their honeymoon. So how about cruising? Do we have any cruise lovers on the line today? I mean, cruising, one of the best ways to actually take multiple holidays in one. I'm talking about, literally unpacking just once and visiting numerous different islands within that stay. We're talking about a 5-day group cruise, family reunion, books 20 cabin for a Mediterranean cruise, literally £1,736. I mean, cruising, second to Disney, is one of the largest commissions pays like, bookings you can actually make in the travel industries. And these ships are absolutely amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about you having fun learning while you're earning. We're going to show you how you can actually educate yourself and experience travel from a client perspective, on our exclusive IntelliTrips. Become a better educated travel vendor, and in the industry of the products that we actually deal with. Acquire vendor-specific certification at your own pace. You learn how, when you want to be. If you want to specialize in a particular area of the world, a particular area, you could be the Dubai specialist. You could be the Caribbean honeymoon specialist. You could be like the Middle East specialist. Anything that you actually want, you could be the specialist. And you got IntelliTravel's inventory of education at your disposal for you to basically further your education in this amazing industry. But from that, you can also advance yourself through the levels of certification and position yourself, for increased earnings and becoming what's known as a travel genius and, or a travel ambassador in this company. In the UK right now, we've only got 2 ambassadors, and there's plenty of room for much more. No, we talked about those IntelliTrips. This is one that we have coming up, holiday rental, where we actually got like 7 nights in Dolce Akita Riviera in Greece. We're talking about you getting that for £233. Now, that's not £233 per person. That's £233 for the entire week that you stay there. How about cruises? As I said, I'm a big fan of cruises. Just last year, I was actually on this particular cruise myself. Absolutely amazing. It was a Caribbean, a Law of the Seas. And, I spent 7 nights on this ship. I mean, literally, this was my classroom for the whole period. I mean, literally, I'm not talking about being in classroom for the whole time, but I was actually sampling the flow riders, the slides, the zip line and across the sea, across the ship. Literally everything I wanted to actually do, so I can actually better position myself as being an expert on this particular ship. And, we only paid £293 for ocean view, £411 for balcony view. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, no one on this line can actually get this particular cruise at this price unless you're an insider in the travel industry. So here we have now is, when I first saw this business, I want to know what my risks were, and here is what IntelliTravel has as their risk assurance. Basically, their IntelliTravel assurance. First one is you're going to have the best price assurance. So it basically means that if someone books on your site and they find it cheaper somewhere else within that same week that they've actually made that booking, IntelliTravel will now refund them 110% of the price difference, so that, they can now have a credit note that they can actually use for the next trip that they decide to take with you. So right now you've got a happy customer, they've got the trip that they wanted, but they've also now got a credit note that they can actually use for the next time they come to book something with you to, again, take money off the price of their next trip. We've also got a 100% money back guarantee, which basically means that you could try this business out for 30 days. 30 days, if there's any particular reason what you don't like about the business, don't feel right for you, you're not too happy, hey, look, no problem. You can get your money back with that, no questions asked. So again, no risk there. And we've also got the unique profit assurance, which basically means that even after 365 days of you being in this business and from what you've actually spent on your business to compare to what profit you've actually made or what commissions you've actually made, if you're somewhat at a loss, let's say you've spent £500 on your business and you've only now made £300 in terms of commissions, IntelliTravel would actually look at that. They say, okay, well, I can see, Sani, she done what she needed to do. She's jumped on some courses. She's done some training. She tried to book some holidays. She's done the educational parts of it. She's literally tried to be the travel agent that we actually expect her to kind of be. But then for some reason, she just hasn't actually made enough commissions to actually make sure that her business is in profit, if not already in broken even. IntelliTravel will now send her a check for £200. So now her business cannot be said that she's actually at a loss. She's now broken even. If not, other agents are going to be in profit. To me, when I actually saw this, the first thing that came to mind was literally a peace of mind. I mean, I couldn't see how I can actually lose. I mean, right now, with that insurance in place, I could not see how I can lose. And I was already I'd already waived my credit cards at this point. I'm ready to go, basically. So, ladies and gentlemen, That's our travel side. I mean, if you're excited about what you just saw there, and you're the sort of person who say, wow, I mean, I didn't actually know this kind of thing actually exists. So someone you can actually be in business, not just spend money in travel, but now actually make money in travel, and you're willing to actually share this for free. I was willing to share this with as many people as I wanted to, but now all of a sudden you got like a marketing program that now just enables you to not just share this and like for free, but now share it and also get paid at the same time. We're talking about you building a network and empowering yourself and others and capitalizing the power of leverage and residual income. You see, I just took to you through the first way we actually get paid, which is known as passive income. What I'm now going to take you through is the other two ways in which we actually get paid, which is known as leverage income and residual income. See, in this business, we like to take advice from people who know a thing or two about money. And just like Mr. Warren Buffett here, one of the fourth richest individuals in the world, he says, never rely on a single source of income. You must invest to create a second source of income. So who is he talking about and what is he talking about? Well, I think he's actually talking about you basically investing in yourself. And who or what is the best person to invest in? Well, that would be yourself. So we're going to show you how leverage income works. So let's say let's pick on somebody on the line now. Let's say that we have Mel, who's actually on the line, and Mel is a business owner. Sani now is introduced Mel to this business. She's basically, these ladies went to school together, and Sani said, hey, Mel, I know that you love to travel. I know that you love to travel. I can see you and the family going away quite often every year. If I could share with you a way that you can actually travel and now get paid and earn the commissions on those trips you're already going to take, would you be open to have a look? Mel says, absolutely, I'd be loving to have a look. So what Sani does, she now shares this business, in the same way that she just saw with the travel business. Mel ever looks at this and says, okay, this makes sense. I mean, I love to travel. This absolutely makes sense. How do I get started? So Mel gets started, and she basically knows a number of people around her who also loves to travel one way or another. I mean, travel is one of the biggest industries in the world. Everybody does it. And she basically says, look, I'm a motivated individual. I'm going to extract my address book. I'm going to share this business. If you can say I can actually get paid on this, I'm going to extradite my address book. So Mel gets started. Sani gets paid £35 as a direct sell for introducing Mel to this organization as a thank you for the business. Now, Mel basically then goes out and shares the visit with Yvette. Yvette now joins the organization. Mel also now gets paid a £35 as a direct sell. But if it wasn't for Sani introducing Mel to the business, Yvette may have never known about the organization. So it's only fair that Plannet Marketing will actually pay Sani, which is known as a 50% match on all personal referrals. Now, there's no limit to how many people Sani can actually introduce to the business, as a direct sell. And there's also no limit to how many people Mel can introduce to a business as a direct sell. The great thing is everybody will actually get paid. Now, the great thing is, let's say that like Mel now goes up and she introduces the business to a good 9 individuals person to her, where she now becomes what's known as a gold builder. She now starts earning £7 for everyone that joins her business from that point onwards. This is what we call in spite of you income. How does that work? Well, as you actually get started in this business, you want to know what's the first thing you've got to do. What's the first level I've got to reach? How can I actually basically get my, how can I actually give myself a pay rise as I actually go through this business? Well, first thing is, you introduce 3 people to this organization, and those 3 individuals get started in their own travel agency business. You'll now become a bronze builder with 3 individuals personal to you. As you do that, you might just get to the point where now you become a silver builder, where you've actually now got 6 individuals personal to you. And as you actually go to the point of getting 9 individuals personal to you that you actually share this opportunity with, you'll now become a gold builder. And this is where it gets extremely interesting. And this is where you've literally given yourself a pay rise. Where, as we mentioned before, where Mel's got 9 people personal to her, she's now getting paid £7 for everyone that joins her business, whether she introduces them or not. But then she also has now the ability to actually get 10% on all her personal ITA's commission. Let's say that cruise that I just spoke about, where Mel is now a gold builder, and Yvette has now booked that cruise we just basically spoke about, where Yvette's now got £1,670 odd on her commissions from booking that trip. Now, Mel knows nothing about this cruise, but all she knew that like someone in her organization does a book of the cruise because she's just got a check for £176, for a cruise she knew nothing about. And that she didn't really care about. All she knows that she's actually now got a check coming in from a lovely cruise that someone booked. Now, this is not taken away from the money which Yvette's got, but this is also in additional to the money that the company would actually pay Yvette. Now, Mel also has what's known as a 10% match on all her personal matrix commissions. So as everyone actually gets started in their business, I want to introduce you to what's known as our residual income. How many of us actually have a residual income in our life right now? I know that we all got residual bills, but how many of us actually got residual income? How does residual income work? Well, let's take it to the point of where you understand the music industry. You know that the music industry, like such people as let's say Michael Jackson, David Bowie, Prince, Queen, all of these different major artists who've actually now sung some amazing records over the years, but are no longer with us. Those individuals are still getting paid royalties on those music that they've actually created from all these years ago. Every time those music is played on the TV, radio, bill, whatever it might be, they have to pay royalties. That's the kind of residual income in the music industry. But in the business industry, it's known as residual income, where you've literally done the work once and you'll continue to get paid for it. So how does that work? Well, throughout your entire organization, as you actually introduce and open up new travel agency business for people who want to be in business for themselves, you're going to have £3 trickling through your entire organization as everyone renews their travel agency to business on a monthly basis. And to open up the matrix, the 399 matrix, simple is, you basically find two individuals who are ready to actually partner with you. You've now opened up the first two levels of the matrix, where you've got a maximum of 9 agents who can actually be in that business. And that's going to be £36 every single month being paid to you on a residual basis, as long as those individuals keep their travel business going. As you actually go through the ranks, you also now become a bronze builder, where you hit level 3, 3 individuals personal to you, level 4 and 5. And you now got a maximum of 243 individuals in your organization, which is going to be £1,089 maximum going through your business, being paid to you every single month. As you go through levels 6, 7, and 8 as a silver builder, you're now going to have a maximum of £29,000 paid to you. And as you actually go through the ranks to become a gold builder, which is what I am and a number of individuals on the line are right now, you've now opened up the entire matrix. I mean, we're not talking about double figures here, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about simply 9 individuals that you care somewhat about, that you'd actually like to see move on in life, that you don't mind actually working through with on their financial income, financial future. You're talking about 19,683 people, that you can actually have in your organization. How many of us on the line currently knows 19,000 people? Hands up. None of us, right? But the beauty is you don't have to know 19,000 people. You simply have to know 9 open-minded, ambitious, and quality individuals. Listen, we're not talking about quantity here. We're talking about quality. 9 people who can actually get started in their business. You've now opened up that whole matrix, because we've just helped those 9 to find 9 to find 9, and you basically have a business that can turn a maximum of £88,000 569 on a monthly basis as a residual income. How many of us could do that until times get better? I know a number of us could. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to the envy of the industry. This is the Travel Plannet Marketing Director Program, where you'll actually get, once you actually build a business to where you've actually got 100 ITAs in your business. I mean, we're not talking about 100 people that you've actually introduced personally, but this is a team building effort. This is something you actually work with your team, and you actually build over time. Once you've actually got 100 people in the organization, you'll be known as a 1-star director, where you're now going to get paid an additional £350 paid to you on the 1st of every month. And anyone that joins your organization, whether you know about it or not, you will be getting an extra £14 paid to you for everyone that joins your organization, whether you know anything about them or not. Well, as you actually go through the ranks, you have a number of 1-star directors here in the UK and all over the globe. And once you get to a 2-star director, it's 300 individuals in your organization. you'll now get paid £700 on the first of every month. And, once you actually get to a 3-star director, we're talking about a minimum of 500 active ITAs in your business, that's active independent travel agents. You're now going to be getting paid £1,400 on the first of every month. And everyone that joins your business, you get paid £28. And this goes down to the point of 5-star director, where you get £42 for anyone that's joined your organization. And the great thing about this organization, the business right now, although it's only a 4-year-old business, we've already produced a millionaire income earner in this organization. We're talking about a 6-star director, a gentleman by the name of Mr. Cedric White, who actually came from a waiter's background, literally waitering in a restaurant. And literally 4 years after actually being in this business, he's now got an organization of over 10,000 ITAs and, is literally one of our first millionaire income earners in the business. And there'll be plenty more millionaire income earners in this business as time goes on. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to the Presidential Ring and Rolex Program. Mr. Donald Bradley, he's an avid fan. He loves American sports. He loves basketball. He loves baseball. He loves American football. I mean, and because of that, I don't know if you know anything about how the American football and their rings sort of like work, the champions of the year works. Every team that basically wins a championship of the year, they get awarded these championship rings. And Mr. Donald Bradley simply wanted to reward his champions, all the ladies and gentlemen who are actually going out there helping all families to build a successful business over the period of time. He wants to reward them to actually signify their status of their earnings in this business. So once you're actually a sapphire ring wearer, you're now spending over, literally £70,000 annually on a yearly basis in this business, which is talking about $100,000 a year, a 6-figure income earner. Once you become a 4-star director, you're now turning over £175,000 annually, or $250,000 on an annual basis. And then once you become a 5-star director, you're now a $500,000 income earner, £350,000 annually in this business. And at that point, Mr. Donald Bradley basically awards those individuals with the Rolex. I didn't say a Rolex watch because the name basically speaks for itself, and you're getting a customized Rolex watch, awarded to you as become a $500,000 earner. And as we said, this company's already got his first $1 million income earner, the gentleman by Mr. Cedric White, who is now a 7-figure income earner in this business, just from, being in this business. And basically the same business that Sani now has. He has the ability to really be one of the top income earners in this business. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bring someone to the line who is by far one of the top income earners here in the United Kingdom. This gentleman is a sapphire ring wearer, one of the first sapphire ring wearers we have in the United Kingdom. He's got he's a 6-figure income earner, fully retired from this 9-to-5 job in the last number of years through this business, helping thousands of families, not just here in the UK, but internationally. He's got a heart of gold. This gentleman here knows 100% of the how this business works. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to welcome you to the line, Mr. David DaCosta. Mr. David DaCosta, are you on the line?
Yes, I'm here, Carl. Can you hear me okay?
Absolutely. I can hear you loud and clear, sir.
Thank you so much for an amazing presentation. I'm always jealous when somebody else does the travel side. Travel is definitely my passion. It's definitely what I really got started in this business for. Travel is just something that doesn't need to be sold. It's something that's so powerful. And for me, being able to make a 6-figure income, it simply comes down to helping a lot of people. We don't get paid anything if we don't help people. So, just moving on with this presentation, what I want to talk about now is, making a 6-figure income has totally changed my life. It's helped me make more money in a month than I normally make in a year, and travel 92 times internationally in 4 years since I've been involved in this company. It's a very transparent company. Our income disclosure for 2019 is in our presentation on our website. And ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely something that you can see yourself doing alongside myself, Carl, Sani, the people that involved you with this. It's definitely something that fits around any lifestyle, jobs, families, children, studies. So as we move on now, what we're gonna focus on more is the fact that this is, for me, one of the best opportunities out there. it's willable. And that's such a huge deal. The fact that, you could work a 9 to 5 job for 30 to 40 years, just like my parents did, and still have nothing financially to show for it for your future family or current family, just like my parents did, is to show that, you've got to do something different. Generations to generations, they link, they intertwine. That's why the doctor would ask you, did someone in your generation have this condition? Did your grandparents or your grandfather or grandmother, did they also have this condition? Because it can be passed down from generation to generation. And one of the things we want to pass to the next generation is wealth. If the job didn't do it for our parents, it's probably not going to do it for us, because it didn't do it for your grandparents, so it's not going to do it for your grandchildren. Find something different. Ownership of a business is the only way you can truly have time and financial freedom. And the Planet Marketing Pledge states, God forbid, if anything happened to you, you passed away, your weekly, your monthly, your residual income will be passed down to someone you choose it to. So moving on now, after talking about, the fact this is a willable business, it's also a very turnkey business. All the tools that you need are there for you. You can, plug into our app. You can plug into our, our trainings, our events that are going on all over the country, online and offline, like this webinar right now, and our physical events happening this week, from Portsmouth to London to Birmingham to Manchester, Cardiff, all over the world, all over the country. We are sharing this opportunity with the right people that want to make some substantial change. Now, ladies and gentlemen, who likes to have fun? This is fun. We're going to be at the Gaylord Palm Hotel in Orlando, Florida, my best hotel in America right now. We were here last year, September, for our convention, 5,000 people strong. This year, we're going with more. And again, this is like the Oscars, the Grammys, where people get recognized for the hard work they do. In my 9 to 5 job, I only got recognized when I was late, right? But, in this business, you're going to get recognized for the hard work you do, fighting for the company, for your family, to make a change. So you definitely don't want to miss this opportunity to book some tickets, book a flight to come to see us in Orlando. That's me on stage right there having a great time. So we also are involved in edutainment. Ladies and gentlemen, the opportunity for you to come to the El Dorado in Cancun, Mexico. It's one of the best hotels, hands down, in the world. And me and Donald Bradley were here 5 years ago, and we're going back here. It was an amazing opportunity to first be at the El Dorado. It's just unreal. Michelin star restaurants. That pool that you can see in the picture, plays jazz music under the water. You put your head underwater, you hear jazz music. That's the sort of quality and attention to detail we're talking about. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to quickly recap. I'm not going to stay on this slide for too long. We don't want you to get analysis paralysis. But who wants to know how to get started? That's what's really important. Once you get started, there's so many ways to get paid, weekly and monthly. But now I want to talk about the cost of getting started in this business. Anything of value has a cost. And I know people are going to be blown away when they see that you can own a business in the travel industry, the largest sexist industry in the world, for just £156. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is unheard of. So £156 is paid once, never again, and only £46 a month to run your business. So it's definitely a case where, you understand that don't let a 2-figure decision stop you from a 6-figure future. If you don't have the money to do this business, that's okay. Change. Find a change to make a change. I didn't have the money either. And I said to myself, I can't do that. It's too expensive. And I thought to myself, well, why is it too expensive? If I'm working sometimes 15 hours a day or more, but my boss has, more than enough money to do this, why not? I'm working harder than my boss, and I'm working for 11 years, and I'm going to be working for another 10, 20 years. And I'm still going to be in a position where my family were, my parents were, where they didn't have the money to do something as small as £200 after 10, 20, 30 years of working. I didn't need to follow their footsteps to make their mistakes. I said, I'm born looking like my parents, but I'll die looking like my choices. I wanted to make some choices that would change my bloodline. And I'm proud to say anybody born into my household now will be born into a millionaire household, and that's what we're working on. That's what we're working towards. Now, this business, it's going to only require you to treat it like a fridge. What you put in is what you're going to get out. Now, if you put in some serious effort, you're going to get some serious income, life-changing results from it. Some people, it's not for them. they're going to say no, thank you. And that's okay. If you're number 3, just thank you for giving us some time. But do get back with the person who invited you here. You know, if you've got a trip, we'd love to help you with that. But if it's not for you, that's not a problem. If you've got some questions, again, we'd love to help them get answered for you. But if you're number 1 and you realize you've been looking, you've been waiting for an opportunity that could change your life, well, ladies and gentlemen, you found. Thank you so much for giving us some of your time. We're very interested in you. We're very interested in helping you make that journey of 1,000 miles. And it begins with the first step that you've taken today. Get back to the person who invited you here, whether that was Carl, whether that was Sani. Get your questions answered, and we'll see you on the beaches of the world or at the bank. Thank you very much.